Hello, how are you doing? So, let me just put it down. So, yeah, been posting these videos, and while you were hesitating, while you were hesitating to post your videos on the internet, wonder why. You might have noticed that, I don't edit my videos. That's done on purpose, you know. The reason for that is, nah, honestly, it's not like a plan, like a mastermind plan, some kind of grand scheme behind it. I just post these videos, man. I'm trying to, well, like I said, I'm trying to practice my English, so, and not editing my videos is, I guess, can contribute to my fluency, or, to how I speak English. I guess, in a way, because I'm not editing anything out. I'm just, just talking. I'm just talking. Oops. So, yeah, no cuts, no edit. And yeah, if I oh well, I mean, probably, if I do something embarrassing, I probably would delete the video and start over again. But I try to keep the embarrassing things or actions out of the videos. But yeah, if you are, hesitating, to making your posting yourself on the internet, just blabbling or talking, babbling, blabbling, babbling, talking, just because you don't have any editing tools, or your camera looks shady. I know I talked about this, but you might have not seen the video, so that's why I'm talking about it again. Anyways, if the lighting is not good, the quality of the camera, or it's dark. I mean, look at me, man. Just, I'm just cruising. I'm just balling, bro. I don't care. I'm just posting. I'm just posting. No cut, no edits, no nothing. Filters, boom, boom. Nothing, bro. Just posting. It's just me talking, man. Like how I would talk in real life. That's it. So yeah, man. If you've been thinking about starting your channel, a channel, and but you've been I don't know, man. You've been scared. You've been dubious. You've been hesitating, 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 or hesitant. It's. I guess this video will serve as motivation that you can just start, man. Just start. Just start. Just post a video, man. Just talk. You probably have you probably have lots to talk about, to tell, share to other people. So I mean, we all do, you know. I mean, bro, some channels, bro, some people just on social media, some people just talk about garbage, man. They talk about, I don't know, man, just, but, garbage. I mean, you might say this is garbage. It's cool, whatever. I don't care, but some people, man, talk about, like, bro, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, man. Come on, you know. So, yeah, man, just post, man. Just do it. Just do it. I wanted to see if, the camera would do anything because, this technology and everything, you place your hand in front of your camera like this, it takes a picture, So I'm trying to see if it's gonna do something. But yeah, anyways, man, this video was, I wanted to tell you, in this video I wanted to tell you to just post. And yeah, just post, man. No one cares about your low quality camera. No one cares about what kind of phone you have. I mean, in South Africa, if you're watching this from another country, I mean, in South Africa, these people, man, they care about, what kind of phone you have. An iPhone. If you have like an Android or something, it's like I don't know, man. But they love iPhones. They love iPhones in this country. I don't know why. It's like a trend, and that's the problem with society today. People spend too much time trying to keep up with the latest trend. Oh man, I didn't mean to speak up. But anyway, who cares? People, would decide if they want to talk to you or be friends with you just because of a phone you have. Especially girls. I'm talking about girls here. Bro. But, oh man. No. Let me not do this. I don't want to get in trouble. No, sir. No, sir. But man, listen, if you're from South Africa, you know the struggle, bro. You know the struggle, right? But I'm not saying this as, oh man, it's hard. No, it's stupid. That's all I'm saying. It's stupid. What, you're gonna date someone just because of the kind of phone they have? An iPhone? What, people, like designer clothes, Gucci, from head to toe, bruh. Gucci, Adidas, Nike. Who cares, man? Who cares? Oh man, listen, man. Maybe you care, Maybe I just insulted you, but listen, man. Wow, I'm talking about me here. I don't care, man. I know this is a Uzi jacket, Uzi, boom. But it's a jacket, man. I didn't buy this because it's an Uzi jacket. No, I just bought it because I saw it as it's cozy. That's it, because it's a jacket. It was my size. I don't really care, man. I don't really care. I don't really care. I mean, this hat is some Daniel Hector. Boom. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's Daniel Hector, but who cares? It's the hat. I was given this hat, but man, I don't care, man, about Nike, about Adidas, Gucci. It's just nonsense. I think this is just one man's opinion. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what kind of phone you have, man. This is an Android. I'm not gonna say the phone, It's just a phone, man. You can see from the camera, You know, the quality of the camera, it's not a good phone. It's not an iPhone. You know, I do, I do like, what do you call, Mac products. Mac, Apple products. I don't even know, man. I do like products because they are of high quality, not because of people. Most people have it, you know, not because of some trend. I'm following some trend, garbage trend. No, it's because of the quality. It's listen. If you if you were to ask someone who has an iPhone, right? iPhone, whatever, 16 Pro Max, who cares? If you were to ask those people who like iPhones, those girls who always judge men or decide if they want to be with a guy who has an iPhone, if you were to ask those girls or anyone, okay, why did you buy your iPhone? Because you have an iPhone, bro. I'm a bro. I guarantee you that the first thing they will say is, it had a great camera, and I was attracted to that. I guarantee that's the first thing they're gonna say. They're gonna talk about the camera, which is cool. I mean, it's good to have a phone with a good camera or the best camera, but other than that, they're not gonna say anything. If you ask them, okay, what else attracted you to buy this phone? They're gonna be like, I mean, it's pretty or something. I don't know, man. But they're not gonna talk about the CPU. I don't mean to talk about geek stuff. I mean, I don't know much about this, but they're not gonna talk about the RAM. The CPU, how fast it processes. Whatever. The processor, everything. They're not gonna talk about anything. Of that. Whatever, man. They're not gonna talk about that. The first thing they're gonna talk about is the camera. Old camera, selfies, the garbage. Same thing goes with clothes, Gucci, Nike. I mean, it's cool, man. If you like this product, I don't have a problem with you, but the problem is not. Yeah, the problem is not you. It's it's the trend. The idea of it all. Like, I hate it. Why are you wearing Gucci? Why? From head to toe? Come on, bro. Why? It's just clothes. Like, it's just clothes. It's just clothes. So, all these things, man. There's a lot of things, man. There's a lot of things I don't understand with people. I mean, I understand them and why they're doing them, but like, it's I don't know, man. It's just not me. It's just not me. But anyways, man, I didn't mean to talk for that long or about this garbage. I just wanted to tell you that. I mean, you can see the quality of my camera. You can probably tell I'm not a professional, or well, I didn't wait for the right time. I just decided to record videos of myself, post. I didn't wait for the right equipment. I just posted. Although I did hesitate in the beginning, because I've thought about doing this for a long time, and so yeah, just wanted to say that. But now I'm doing it, and it's not with a with the mic, like 3,000 rand mic, or the best camera, equipment. I'm not even editing my videos. My English is not perfect. It, I'm not wearing Gucci. Yeah, I'm just me, man. I'm just balling. Boom, still chilling. I'm just talking garbage. You know, and drinking some water. Drink some water. This is not Aquile. I don't know, man. AQ something, man. It's water. It's just water. Boom. It's good to stay hydrated. Although it's tap water, tap water and all the chemicals, it's unsafe to drink and healthy. They say women, or the cause of breast cancer in women, is, I don't know if mostly, but it is said to cause breast cancer in women. So tap water is dangerous. I mean, the pipes it runs through, they're rusted, rust. They're filled with the rust. What's the word I'm looking for? Erosion. They have eroded. I'm not sure if erode is it. Yeah, I think. Yeah, the metal is all rusted. It's rust. So the water carries the metal, of the steel or whatever, and then you drink it. Also other chemicals. There's fluorine there. There's chlorine. I mean, that's, yeah. There's iron. There's a lot of particles in there. That are unsafe for consumption without proper regulation, I guess. But yeah, it's unsafe. But we don't have a choice, man. We don't have a choice. You know, some of us. But I guess that was just advice for women. It is said tap water causes breast cancer. You can search that. I searched that on Google some time ago, like last year or something. I don't remember. So I'm not sure if my facts are accurate, but you can check for yourself. So, but it is dangerous. Tap water is dangerous. Along with many of the things we consume every single day. Like sugar. I don't mean to. Oh man. These should be topics for another day, but like sugar. Sugar is very dangerous as well. Talk about drugs. You don't do drugs. You don't do drugs. Come on, man. You don't, just because you don't do cocaine or whatever, heroin, whatever drug there is out there. You know. But if you consume sugar, then I don't know what you're talking about, man. I don't know what you're talking about. You a drug addict, same as everyone. If you consume sugar, you're a drug addict. You consume drugs. You do drugs, basically. So, you know, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs, but as long as I eat sugar, consume sugar, I do consume sugar, you know, sugar is everywhere, man. It's probably here. It's probably sugar. Yeah, Aquile. This is Aquile. So I did consume sugar. It's everywhere. Sugar is everywhere. It's in um, most of the product. Bread, you know, there's sugar in bread. You know, most of the foods we eat, we consume, there's sugar. They put sugar in there, so. But yeah, anyway, sugar is dangerous. That's what I wanted to say. Not all sugars, obviously, the manufactured ones. There's natural sugars in some products, like apples. That's natural sugar. You know, like fruits. Like virgin, like I'm not sure. I don't know, man. This thing. I'm not a food expert, but you know, yeah. Just wanted to say that for a little bit. Maybe I'm gonna talk about this at length, some other time. Talk about, the peer pressure, the trends, the dangers in our foods and water, you know. Yeah, man, I'm gonna talk about this some other time. Maybe tomorrow, even. Who knows? Excuse me. But yeah, that's it from me, man. So hey, listen, you better start posting, man. Listen, they, listen. If you want to speak, this is Zulu. That's cool. That's cool. Excuse me. That's cool. If you want to speak Zulu, that's cool, man. There will be audio. There will be audience, who listen to you. There's always people who listen. Like I said, whatever you talk about. Well, some people talk about, but I'm telling you, some people talk about like some crazy stuff, man. Unimportant. I'm not sure if this is listen, this is important, so I'm talking about important stuff. But even if it's not interesting to you or anyone else, I'm just telling you, some people talk about that garbage stuff, man, on the internet, and still they have like thousands, hundreds of thousands of followers. So, you know, you're not different. You're also a human, man. Whatever you talk about, there will be, you know, there are people who are interested in hearing what you have to say, you know, or some because they want to talk about it on the internet, same as you, but they can't. So they feel like listening to you, they resonate with your life or whatever you talk about. It's you know there's different reasons, man. People would listen to you, and you never know, man. You might gain traction like pretty quick. you know who knows, man. You might post one video and like boom, success. Who knows, man? Who knows? And me, I've posted like 35 videos. As for subscribers, views, less than 10. Most videos I have 0 views. So 0 views, 0 subscribers. But who cares, man? We keep moving. Keep moving. It's the same as life, man. It's not every day you have a plan. Some days you're just zombieing through life, or you're just a feather in the wind. You know, being blown from place to place. But yeah, man. The important thing is, you just keep moving. Keep moving forward, man. Not sideways, because keep moving forward, man. Moving forward. But anyways, yeah, man. That's it from me today, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. I thought it was already tomorrow because me. It's 15 minutes till tomorrow, so till midnight. But yeah, anyways, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Peace.